guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sabrina. I'm a product designer based in Toronto. So for today's video, I'm planning to kind of go over the topic as to what product designers do, as well as a little get ready with me. You don't have to watch me to do my makeup. I'm not any beauty guru, but you can have my voice play in the background and to see if any of what I say is helpful to you. And yeah, if you find it helpful, feel free to click the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. I'll be, doing more videos like this, as well as doing some daily vlogging content. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. And so grab some snacks, grab some drinks, and then listen to me talk about what do product designers do, because I guess if you click in, that's what you're interested in. All right, okay, so the big question, what do product designers do? If there's that short explanation of product designer, we design that digital experience for customers, but for the longer explanation is that we think from a product wise through that business and client standpoints. So when I talk about this means that we're more generally involved in the entire design process, and are more aware of business objectives, like their priorities, basically their goals, objectives, so things like KPIs and as well as budgeting. So we do similarly as UX designer, we design that optimal experience for the users. But I believe that there are more responsibilities, such that if you're that sole designer, you're expected to kind of take on the lead and as well as captaining the entire design process of the the product. All right, I'm just gonna do my eyeliner now. My eyeshadow, I just like to keep it very neutral and just subtle, just with like a little contouring brown tint to it. But yeah, so how to design. I guess from the starting of my career, my senior product designer has always told me to when you design, think about the moment of relevance. So when we talk about moment of relevance, we are always here, as a designer, we're always here to advocate for our users. And when you think in the mindset of a user, you can then achieve something like an outcome that is, essentially relatable to them, and that they can understand. So as a junior designer, and when I really just started, I mean like a few months into the job, I've always designed with assumptions. So when you talk about designing with assumption, it's meaning that okay, you think what you design is just going to work, but at the end, what you're designing has to always back up with data, and you have to use these insight, the data that you found, to then validate essentially your concept. And so when you present in meetings to like stakeholders or to your design lead, when they start that design critique, you have something to back it up and be like, hey, I designed this because I found it on our VOCs, so, or on decibels. I'm seeing this trend that's going on within our customers, and I believe this is why my XYZ, my design is going to work. And that is a way to explain your rationales. And I obviously, when I first really started, I did not really go about it. I think, and it's a huge mistake that every junior designer should be aware of. So yeah, I guess that's a really good take from my senior designer, just to always think about design by moment of relevance. So that's going to be a good tip. All right, and then what are the different other tasks you do as a designer? there's a lot, way more in a corporate setting versus the agency startup that I worked at. And I think it's a good change from what I had previously at an agency. It's the background of it. It's not any big startup. It's just small, really small startup. And from that, yes, in a startup, you do take on a lot of hats, and you have really just different responsibilities, such as I had almost becoming a graphic designer in this product design position, and then I would have to do like designing posters, things like those. But this is when I figured that, okay, this place that I'm working at, it's not going to be any helpful for my career so far. We were missing, all these like the big things of like user testings, looking at data, and then insight, things like this. I had never had experience at that startup. You also have to do a lot of documentations. So I guess that's one other task out of designing. You do documentations. You also have to plan presentation slides. And you also have to kind of, depending on what projects you have, you also have to hold different workshop sessions. That are the different tasks that I see that I have to be doing in this bigger company. And I guess if you're in a senior role, then you're also open for doing mentorships. Just like, I guess, I don't know, like this one depends on your company, but at my company, my current senior designer, she is basically my mentor, my buddy. And she just been really helpful and guiding me along as I enter in this new whole career. And I guess my biggest takeaway for you guys, for anyone who are planning to go for that product designer role, and then into tech fields, one thing that I would really encourage you guys to do, which I'm really trying hard myself as well, is you have to ask a lot of questions. What I mean by this, I figured that when you, okay, this is now me being very honest, if you ask question, people really like that. They think that you're engaging in the conversation and that you're proactively learning, figuring what you want to understand. And I know, like, if you're an introvert, this is going to be hard in meetings. You're gonna get very scared or just like worried if people are going to think that you're so stupid. Why are you asking these like stupid tech questions, or like things like that? But as I speak, like brutally honest, when you ask a question, other people in the meeting are likely going to be really, they're going to appreciate you to ask, since most of the time people are just afraid of asking questions. So that's actually facts. Like even now, when I try to, like, when I'm in meeting, I try my best to just ask questions. And sadly enough, I feel like because when I first started, I didn't ask any questions. I'm just like silent in that Google Meet, and people just think I'm non-existent. Like I don't ever exist because you're in a Google Meet. There's so many people in the meeting. Do this together with me as I'm still trying my best to also ask more questions. I know it's very hard. Like this is also my struggle so far. I was always afraid of asking for questions. So it has to do with experience for sure. The longer you're in the company, the more people you get more comfortable in asking. So if you have to take time, no worry, take time. That's how I'm, telling myself to ask questions. So yeah, I'm trying. To the future Sabrina, if you're watching, I'm trying. If you did, keep on asking more questions then. Good job. Yeah, I just put on more blush. I really like, I have this palette from like very long time ago, and I kind of like, I really like this shade, and also have this orangey coral shade that I have. Yeah, so that's the end to this video. You know, I hope it was somewhat helpful to you. If it was, then you know, if it's just like this much too, then I'm already very happy about it. And yeah, I hope whoever that's watching this, you know, good luck on your career as well. And I guess I will talk to you guys later. Alright, see ya. Bye.